get this. Okay, so good afternoon. Let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and share my computer, and we're going to go back to the Association of Realtors. All right, so can everyone see my my computer? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So the California Association of Realtors is where you can actually go, and eventually you're going to be able to put it on your browser. But this is the way you can go and research a little bit about HomeBot. So when you go to HomeBot, you go to the California Business Products. You're going to navigate all the way down to where you see HomeBot. Okay. Here it gives you a little bit of information when it comes to how to increase your listings and referral. HomeBot is a client for life portal that maximizes repeat and referral business for realtors by empowering consumers to build wealth through home ownership, right? The award-winning portal delivers personalized, actionable intelligence through the entire homeship life cycle to every client and prospect. With an average of 50% monthly engagement rate, HomeBot ensures realtors and remain the trusted advisor consumer rely to make informed decisions about their largest assets. So the cool thing about this platform, guys, it's part of your member services. And unfortunately, a lot of agents do not utilize it to the full maximized advantage. So I wanted to share with you today an avenue to really streamline on every other platform. And here's, and I'm a true believer to this, okay? And what I mean by that is you got your core people, right? The core people that you go on a regular basis, your lenders, your general contractors, your home inspectors, your title companies, which you have your core group of team players, right? But also as part of our business is also building new relationships, right? Our goal is to build additional relationships because you just never know. And how you do this is through platforms similar to what we are going to share today. But the bigger picture is, and what you need to understand is, we are in the industry of relationship building. Every day should be, who am I going to touch? Who am I going to commit to? Giving them some guidance, some consultant advice, and navigating any prospective position. And ultimately, the bigger picture is obviously going after buyers, sellers, and investors, right? Now, part of being a licensed professional is building your database, right? Building the opportunities, and obviously building, referral business and listings, because right now the golden ticket for all of you on this call is to go after more listings, right? Get more referrals where you are not prospecting, but you're getting calls from people that are giving you phenomenal referrals. And this is why one of the biggest elements and the most important aspect is communications and relation building, okay? Everyone should be touching bases with opportunities. And here's the magic wand, the magic pill, the magic sauce is we go to all these events that are all realtor engagements, right? But let's be honest and be frank. You're not going to get leads from other realtors. Why do you think that? Because they're also on the same line of work and they're also looking for opportunities. So you got to think outside the box, ladies and gentlemen. And how you think outside the box is going after other people that are not part of our industry. Yeah, you want to rub elbows with your associates, your colleagues, and it's great to have that. Why? Because you just never know if you are representing a buyer, right? Representing a buyer, and they are the listing agent, and you build that relationship with that listing agent. Now you have an avenue of conversation, because now you can have that engagement and say, hey, John, this is Simon over at Keller Williams. It's so good. Congratulations on your listings. It's been a while. I think the last time we talked was last year in October. And good to hear from you. And this phenomenal listing. Hey, by the way, I got a buyer that's very interested on that listing you have, and just wanted to know where we stand. How many offers do you have? When is the seller going to be? When are you going to be presenting offers to the seller? And ultimately, what is it going to take for me to get my offer considered and accepted? Because I already built that relationship with John and have already a connection with him, guess what? There's a really higher element that will allow me to at least get my foot in, right? Or at least consideration. Whereas John, let's say I've never met John, the likelihood of me getting my offer accepted, again, it's not just me, it's obviously the terms of the agreement, right? It's the offer, the consideration, the terms of the agreement that will alter your position to see if your offer will be considered, counter, or accepted, right? But what if that other cherry on top element of your approach is you already know the listing agent, or vice versa. You are the listing agent and you already have a relationship or know the buyer's agent submitting an offer. You know how professional they are, if they're a good realtor or a bad realtor. You can have those engagements right off the bat. So what if John and I had a very good relationship and a good understanding? Then it's going to hold weight, it's going to hold value, and it's going to give me the opportunity to get intel, get information, get the necessary information that I need in order for me to position my way into submitting the right offer that the seller will at least look at or consider. Okay. Now, HomeBot is just another layer of opportunity. And all you're going to need is just a little bit of information and put them into the system and let the system do its magic. The beauty is you don't have to create all these wazoo CMAs. You don't have to do any of that stuff. The system allows it to do it for you systematically without you ever pressing any button. And I'll show and I'll navigate how all that works. As Patricia mentioned, she got a listing from HomeBot. Congratulations. So it shows me that it's very effective and it really helps you get more and more opportunities. And that's the goal, right? Is getting opportunities, right? Getting a referral from one of your affiliates. It's what I call the B2B relationship. Okay, what does B2B stand for? It stands for business to business relationship. Okay, so when you ever hear B2B, that's what it means. It means business to business relationship. Now, we know in the core, most of our stuff, right, is to go after buyers, go after sellers, understand our scripts and our dialogue, and role playing, right? We do regular role playing each and every morning, right? All that is good and dandy, but role playing is not going to make you money. Role playing is not going to give you opportunities. What's going to give you opportunities out in the field, right? The more connections, the more opportunities. And that's just what I'm trying to preach today, is just give you another layer of what you can utilize in your arsenal of tools to help you generate more business. Okay, who wants to do another 5 to 10 more deals this year? All of you should be raising your hand and saying, yes, Simon, I want to make more money. I want to close more deals. I want the opportunities, and the beauty is all of you on this call have the opportunity to do so. All you got to do is want it. All you got to do is think outside the box. All you have to do is say, today is going to be the day that I change the way I look at things. My vision and my prospecting view of things in real estate is going to change as of today. Okay? Because guess what, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the halfway point. We are 2 more weeks to the end of June. Okay, think about it. We're going to be going into July. 4th of July is just upon us. That means that we have about 5 more months left in the year. The year, 5 more months. So think about it. Are you set on your goals? What you decided last year that you wanted to do this year, are you meeting or exceeding your goals? or are you way behind? Okay, so if you are exceeding your goals, congratulations. If you are set where you need to be on your goals, congratulations. And if you're way behind, congratulations. Because all those should be congratulations platforms, because now it's the time. Simon, you know what? You're right. I am so behind, but you know what? It's a kick in the rear. I need to do something to really build that momentum and get that fire spark so I can get where I need to be. It's not too late. And I'm going to repeat it. It is not too late. If your goal is to do 10, 12, 15, 20 transactions, guess what? It's still not late. You can still do it if you really put the necessary platforms in place and you follow a daily schedule. You got to follow a daily schedule, folks. Lead generate, follow-ups, and appointments. Lead generate, follow-up, and appointments. That should be the core of your organization, of your real estate business, okay? How does the organization look like? How and what are you doing? Out of everything that we have to learn, right? And there's a lot of things, especially for the agents that are probably a little newer in this industry. Rest assured, don't worry, the support is here for all of you. All of you should, if you're a Keller Williams associate, should have the ability to go what is called the KW Resource Hub. Okay, that was created by Forward Living and an avenue to really get as much information. Okay, that's one of the arsenal of your toolbox of things that you should have on your system or on your computer, ready to rock and roll when it comes to vendors, when it comes to affiliates and all that good stuff. All right. So going back to what your goal is, even though we're at the end of June, going into July, it's still not too late, okay? You still got 5 months left. Can you change? And I've seen it firsthand, folks. I've seen agents had a very weak first quarter, slow second quarter, no business on third quarter, and then ultimately just blossom on fourth quarter, 3 months, and just blossom and hit or exceed their goals. So that's the beauty, is that it doesn't matter. This is not a 9-to-5 job, folks. This is not a Monday to Friday. This is a commitment that you are committed to your clients. You work under your client's schedule, not the other way around. Now, with that also, I have to, put a disclaimer that eventually when you build this phenomenal oiled machine, then you can set the tone, set the parameters, and ultimately delegate and leverage yourself. But when you get to that level, for the most part, you're going to do a lot of the grunt work of this industry. Okay, what is that? Well, it's everything, probably. Inputting the MLS, negotiations, all the stuff, marketing. But when you get to a caliber where you are just running a well-oiled machine on a conveyor belt, then you delegate it and have other people take care of it. You just go out on appointments, greet and meet, and move on to your next appointment. That should be your position once you get to that caliber of success. And we have a lot of very successful people that don't do any of the marketing, don't do any of the contracts, don't do any of their TCs, don't input anything on the MLS. All they go out is seller appointments. Meet with the seller, go through the marketing strategies, give them a value opinion, what is their need, and then move on to their next appointment. The average top producer agent goes on 3 to 5 appointments on a regular basis. Okay, meaning, once a day, they're probably going on 3, sometimes even 4 appointments, and that's when they're running a very successful business. I want all of you on the call to be at that level where you are, going on appointments, because the more appointments that you go on, the better you're going to get at the craft of this game of real estate. Okay, because when you become a very good realtor, then the opportunities will have for you and your family to buy investment properties, to hold investment properties, and start building your portfolio. Because again, at the end of the day, do you want to do sales for the rest of your life, or do you want to live off your real estate portfolio and the cash flow that you're making because you work really hard and devoted your time in building your enterprise. Okay. And that's the thing, that it's never too late for all of us on this call. It's never too late. Just like investing in your retirement, right? Of a 401k or any type of investment. Obviously, as we get older, we're going to have to invest more. As we are younger, then we don't have to invest as much because you got all the longevity and time frame to increase your big portfolio, right? Because when you're ready to retire, it doesn't matter when, if it's, you know, at 40, 55, 60, 70, okay, whatever that time frame, you know, you want to be able to build what's called cash flow, right? From your retirement pension plans or from your real estate assets that you build. And that goes back to increasing the ability for you to get more business, so that way when you're ready to exit this industry, what is it that you have that you're going to be living off? Because we cannot rely on Social Security anymore, right? Social Security we cannot rely on anymore. It's there, but it's not going to be where you're going to be able to live the life you want, you know, just on Social Security. So look at the bigger picture when you are looking at opportunities, all right? And it starts with the dedication, the devotion, your infrastructure, and the foundation of the core of your business, because that's the layer that starts everything. And then ultimately, when you build a house, you live in your home, okay? If that makes any sense. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on how to build a phenomenal business through listings and referrals. All right, so let me go here. Let me move this out of the way. All right, so this is HomeBot right here. Let's see if I can, how do I get this down? All right. Mona, you had a question.
Yes, Simon. I was going to ask you, is HomeBot a paid service or is it complimentary?
It is complimentary, but I believe that if you want the extra stuff, then there is like a monthly fee or a yearly subscription. Okay, but this is
version you have to pay for.
Yeah, I believe so. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I utilized this, but you and I are going to explore that together. Fair enough? All right, so this is again going back as part of your California Association of Realtors member service, where this is part of what you have on top of other stuff that we have through the association. Also, I'm going to talk about this on a later class, which is simplifying closings with speedy repair estimates. That's going to be another cost when it comes to, you know, estimates. When you are representing the buyer and you're submitting requests and repairs, what are the estimates for roof? What are the estimates for electrical, plumbing, and all that? And this site here provides you with an opportunity to get estimates without actually getting someone out there to give you an estimate. It gives you a ballpark if you need this and that, and you can present that as part of your report when sending out a request of repairs. But again, that'll be at a future class that we'll talk about it. But for now, my goal is to help you increase more listings and increase more referrals. All right, so the first thing you'll do is when you go on HomeBot is you're going to create and register to it. All right, so I already have my created, but all you're going to do is create your own. Once you register with the system and you have your email and your password, you are going to go into your platform here. All right. So the cool thing about this is it'll tell you, Simon, upload your clients. Simon, it seems you have not yet uploaded your clients. Start adding clients. Okay. So here's the beauty about the platform itself. It does not start by itself. You got to start adding people into your system, okay? And the first thing is the activities, and it gives you a projection of a 30-day performance, okay? And ultimately, this performance will start building momentum just like revving an engine, Okay, you start the engine, let it warm up, and eventually you raise the RPAs. And how do you raise the RPAs? Is by pressing on the gas pedal, right, the throttle. And ultimately, the performance of the car starts revving. Well, it's the same with this. The more clients you put into the system, the more touches you're going to be able to give, and the addresses is the core, because the system, with a lot of the information that this provides, will give the consumer an estimated value, but it also brands your information. Okay, so you have your clients, your co-sponsors, shares, and customize here, and then the activities, okay, which is the first, your homeowners, your buyers, your leads, any issues, and then add new clients. So when you add clients, it's a very simplistic platform, folks. Okay, so add one client at a time, add a client in a bulk. So if you add a client on the bulk, let's say you have a spreadsheet or something, then you can add up to it. Then when you add a client, then you start off with, the basic information. So let's just say, I'm going to add myself to the system, and then I'll add, KW as my email. Then I'm going to use my phone number. Okay. Is this client English speaking or Spanish speaking? Unfortunately, these are the only two options right now that we have. I know that the system is constantly upgrading, and eventually it'll have multiple languages as well. But for the time being, we only have English and Spanish. Okay. The next step is next. Then here you're going to start putting, the information of the homeowner's information. Let's just say that you are at a home open house, and you get that really good connection with them, and then you do a follow-up. And all you're saying, maybe they're not at the point ready to list their home, but maybe in the near future, 6 months, a year from now, they may be ready. And who knows, once you put their information into the system, guess what? It's going to send out regular reminders, letting them know what's going on in their specific area, and information to what's going on in their area. So I'm going to use the address here at the office, see if it's going to pick this up. So none of this other information I need, but if you have loan information, then you can add their loan information. Again, this is will help you get more concise and more information regarding their specific. And, or maybe they're a past client of yours. Let's say that you were the buyer, right? And this is, again, another core thing and really cool thing when representing a buyer. As soon as you close with your clients, you got their full names, their emails, their phone numbers, and their address, and then you probably got their loan information. You want to put all this information in here, because this is going to give you a more specific report for your clients. But for the sake of time today, we're going to leave that alone. If there's more than one owner, let's say it's a husband and wife, then you're going to put, Simon Cazares, and let's just say, I don't know, Patricia as the second owner of the property. If you have their full information and email address and phone number, then you go on with that. Okay. Buyer's profile. The feature is currently disabled on your account, unlike the buyer's experience when you connect with a lender. And I'll explain how this works and how a lender will also be a benefit for you. The system allows you to pick and choose a lender, okay? If it's your in-house lender or a lender that you have a relationship with, you want to also include them in part of this, because again, the beauty of the system allows you to get more listings and more referrals, more buyer referrals or more listing referrals. And when you connect with the lender, it allows you to open up more opportunities. We're going to save this information for now, and it's going to tell me that I've uploaded a client. All right, let me just go through the motions here and see if it uploaded some information. Go back. I don't know if all right, so here's a prime example. I was already playing with the system. So here it gives you add a CMA, any equity if I have their information, right? So if I click on this, what it's going to tell me, it's going to tell me my contact information that I put, the address. I can send in home email. I can do a preview digest. When you click on the preview digest, what it allows the system is to say, hey, you have a home report and tips on how to save money. Call or email with any questions. And again, I still need to update this information, but it would say Keller Williams as the office. It'll have your contact information. What is your home worth? We are having a little bit trouble gathering again because I don't have all the information, but it gives you a perspective approach. When you have the core information, then it will narrow down on the city and specifics, okay? Do you have any loans? Add the loan information. If you are renting your home or an Airbnb, how much could you potentially earn? The cool thing about this platform, folks, it allows you to give you very specific reports, and it's a very fancy approach that people will gravitate to. Will give you the opportunity to have people actually look at the reports instead of saying, oh, it's just another email from Simon, that KW agent. Guess what? People will open up these reports because, one, it's really an eye-opener, catchy reports, and people will be interested in seeing this information. All your branding and all your information will be provided, your company name, your address, your email, and obviously your website, okay? Manage and unsubscribe. So the client, if they say, you know what, I'm tired of Simon sending me all these alerts, then they can also have control and unsubscribe as well. If they do decide to unsubscribe, you will be notified that so-and-so has decided to unsubscribe. And that'll give you an opportunity to, maybe do a follow-up. Hey, I noticed that you're not part of our home. Just wanted to check in to see, was there something that was missing on the report that you were not happy? Well, you're Simon, the report is great, but it seems like I'm getting too much information. I completely understand. Now you can transition and go on a different approach in how you get your clients sent out information. Maybe you can put them now in another drip campaign that you can utilize to maybe KW command. But the cool thing about this, folks, it really gives you a perspective and the ability to really touch your clients in a level that most agents unfortunately are not doing. Okay. So when we go back to the main hub of the system, and we have most of the information, you can follow me and send me an email. You can call me on my direct number, and you can also even text if you like. You can also add notations for me as well. So if I say, you know what, hey, Simon, this is John as an example, had a question regarding my home. Okay, so when that gets sent out, save notation, I'll get that information as well. Okay. Let's go back to the homeowner's information. And again, you know, the more information that you gather, the more information when they do send out an email will give the consumer a more detailed report. So let me show you real quick and how this works here. And eventually, Mona, this is the question. If you wanted to upgrade, then you can definitely do so. But this is, again, for the basic. It allows you to generate at least potential listings and potential referrals through this system. Now, the beauty is when you connect with the lender, it also opens up more opportunities because now the lenders are the ones that are really paying for this upgrade as well. So, you know, if you are working with a core affiliate lender, ask them, you know, if it would be okay to add them to this platform. Guess what the lender is going to say? They're going to say absolutely, because it's a win-win for both of you. You get a buyer lead that are not pre-qualified. The lender is also going to get their contact information. So what is the lender going to do? The lender is going to follow up with the client and get them pre-qualified, or at least set an appointment to meet with them to see what are their options. So it's a win-win for not just your position, but also the lender's position as well. Okay. So this is called, and this allows you to do, you know, videos as well. If you do the upgraded package deal. The other thing is part of this HomeBot, it allows you to sync any other platforms that you have, which is, you know, video, emails, instant offer interest, boom, boom, a zapper, customized listings. This is all part of this customized reports. This is the area where you can actually upgrade to scale your experience through the videos and invite the lender. Add custom videos is a pro feature. Once a lender accepts your invitation, you'll have instant access to add your narrative to dozens of places in HomeBot. Now, again, that's going to be your homework assignment, folks, is to invite a core vendor that you like to be part of a business to business, right? A business relationship you have with the lender. Because, and the beauty also, you can also customize that and say, well, you know what, it doesn't seem like it's working with this lender. You can remove that lender and add another invitation to another lender. To get the best results from HomeBot, invite a loan officer to sponsor you. Send an invite up here. So when you send an invite, it already has, you know, some of the lenders that are already participating this platform. Okay, so these are some of the affiliate lenders that are already part of HomeBot here that you can, you know, utilize if you want to start new relationships with some of these core affiliates. By all means, you can too as well. See more. This will provide you with additional people. If there any of these people do not part of your affiliate, or any of these people are not part of your core lenders, then by all means you can send out an invitation to the lender itself. Okay. Share your pages. Again, these are really customized. Promote your pages with information. The link that you can have, copy that link as an example. I think it allows you to put this information. I'm not sure, but let me, let's see. There you go. Okay. You can put this on your social media as well. Find out what your home is worth. So let's just say, let's see if I can use this address here as a sample. Here we are. So the consumer will get this. You plug in the address. HomeBot is gathering more information about the home. We're having a little bit difficult, and the reason is because obviously this is a business or a building, commercial building. Have no fear, sign in on this case, provide us with a few details and we'll get the work going. Okay. Now, maybe I can utilize, you know, the MLS as an example. Let me go to my system real quick, and let's use one of the home addresses in the MLS. All right, so here we go. All right, so we'll do an active property here in the city of Torrance as an example. And there's 70 listings, search. And let's go with this, this property here. All right, so we're going to use this property as an example. So the address is 22326 Denker Avenue, Torrance, California 90501. I'm going to copy the address. And let's go back and remove this. Denker Avenue. Let's see if this works. Okay. So here's a sample that your system will allow you to do. It gives you an estimate value. And once you get the core information, their name, their email, their phone number, and their address, it's going to provide them with these very cool customized reports that get sent on a frequent basis. And the cool thing is they'll get an email or a text message regarding some of the information that is here on this report. Now, the estimate value of your home currently is $736. It also provides you with a trend report. And the thing is in real live time. So if you go to as far as January 2018, you can see where the home value was back in 2018 and where it is now. But the cool thing is it actually gives you perspectives. February 2021, it was 770. In March, 777. Then something happened that it dropped in this specific area, that it dropped down to 732. Okay. So where it started really climbing was in September of last year, where it was at 594 estimate. Again, this is all estimates. September of 2020, 594. And, you know, throughout the months, it just started increasing. What does this tell you? That the market is super hot, right? So utilizing other platforms on top of, you know, the multiple listing service. The cool thing is that these are the emails that your clients are getting on a frequent basis. Okay, what have you paid so far? Now, again, let's use this as an example, right? You're using your clients that you just closed on their home. You know, let's say it was Wells Fargo, you know, their interest rates, you know, their information, you know, what their loan amount was, you plug in all that information. So the system calculates, you know, the pay downs and the mortgages, and it allows the system to constantly send out alerts to your clients so they can see real time how much they have paid into and what the ultimate balance is. You know, obviously it's locked right now because we don't have the principal information, principal balance, and the interest rate as well. Again, I would like for you to play with the system, register with the system, and then start utilizing the information, and then obviously pick a lender as well. If you were just to pay $200 more each month, how much would you save? And the beauty is that even if you put $20, $30, $100 on each monthly payment, it'll amortize, you know, the pay down of your home, but then ultimately how much interest rate that you'll be saving as well. Really cool features to have. If you were to buy another home, how much can you afford? You know, purchase a new home, buy an investment property, rent your home and buy another, sell and pocket the cash. The cool thing is, again, it gives you real-time information so that the consumer can use, you know, good judgment to determine, you know, is this the right time to sell? The average consumer lasts in their home anywhere from 3 to 5 years before they decide to sell. If you are sending these on a regular basis, how much more referrals will you be getting? Remember, it's nothing different than like working out, right? If you want to get into the best shape of your life, right, it takes conditions, discipline, and commitment, right? The commitment is to input as many of your clients or future clients into the system. The work hard aspect of it is to make sure that the system is doing what it needs to do to ultimately get that lead. Because when they are ready to sell or buy, you want to be right in front of them so that way they're calling you, not your competitor. So in looking at the bigger picture, this is one perspective, one avenue, one platform that will allow you to get more information. Your house has built worth of equity. How could you use this? Now, remember, you want to coincide with the lender because the lender is going to be there as your ally and your resource. So if the consumer has questions, guess what? John, lender from Wells Fargo is also going to get this information and he can navigate and be there as an avenue when they're ready to call to see if they want to get pre-qualifier or just ask lender questions. So the beauty is how much more power when you are affiliated with a lender, you're giving each other business because the buyer or the consumer is going to rely on the lender and the lender is going to rely on you, right? Because without the lender, there's no loan. Without the agent, there's no submitting of offers. And it takes both of your team effort to get the deal closed. But here's the bigger picture that you can use as a tool to get more business from the lender. When you reach out to the lender and say, hey, John, I've been in real estate for 10 years, 5 years, 1 year, and part of my building of my business is to connect with the right lenders. And you came to Thought, and I want to provide you with an avenue that you and I can get more business, and I can send you an invitation through HomeBot. Now, part of the process is that if you in the future do get a qualified buyer that is not working with an agent, all I'm asking is that you give me the opportunity to service that client. And in return, I will also provide you with buyer leads that need to get pre-qualified. So there you go, folks. You are in that business to business relationship. If you are sending your lenders leads, the lender should also be sending you leads. Their job is no different than our job is to lead generate for new opportunities to get refinance and help the buyer on their next investment property or buy their first time home. They need to utilize a loan officer. So this is a great conversational platform that allows you to get more and more connections and more referrals from your lenders. Now, one of the questions I've had in the past is, can you use multiple lenders on this platform? The answer is no. You can only utilize one lender at a time. If that lender for any reason is not working out, they're not giving you any any leads, then you can cancel out the lender and find a new lender that will provide you with more value. But unfortunately, you cannot have more than one lender on this platform. Any questions so far? Okay. If you rented your home or do an Airbnb, how much could you potentially earn based on the address? Okay, so it gives you some idea again, on a monthly revenue. And if I had all the information and I had a lender, then it would open up all these different lock information as a platform. Okay. I don't utilize this information as much, but some of the agents in our office utilize this to the full potential. And guess what? Just like Patricia said, she got a listing from HomeBot. Then you can estimate based on, daily average. If you go up or you go down, it'll open up these platforms on your average monthly revenue that you'll get. Okay. And I apologize that I don't have it all set up. But what I'm trying to teach you is the core of a new way of getting more business. Play with the system, utilize it, and take full advantage of it, because it's, again, this is part of your California Association of Realtors platform. Okay. So if I decide that I wanted to lock, and I'll use my personal email. As an avenue here. Let's say I bought this property in 2020, right? So I don't know what the situation is. It may be that the system is locked because I haven't completed the whole entire process, but that's okay. You know, you kind of understand the logistics to it and the avenue that allows you to utilize this system as an avenue to generate more business. Okay. You can also do share on social media as well, which is, again, some of the cool things here to generate more business. What is your home worth? You can share it on your Facebook. Everyone who signs up will be added to your HomeBot client list, and you'll get an email with details. What could your home rent for? Can you afford another home? So it gives you these links directly on your social media. Embedded wedges as well. The cool thing is, let me see if it'll allow me to play the video real quick.
Many of you know and love your personalized landing page, or PURL, as a great way to capture leads and set them up easily and quickly with HomeBot. But some of you have asked if you could use the HomeBot magic on your own website, and now you can. Introducing the HomeBot Lead Gen widget, a small code snippet you can place anywhere on your website to provide a lead generation form that will help you capture leads into your HomeBot system. How does it work? Once live, a lead can come to your website, enter in their address, and they will be presented with a small taste of how HomeBot can help teach them how to build wealth. But as you see, the rest of the delicious information is locked out. To unlock this information, all a lead needs to do is give you a few key pieces of data.
That's how you capture the client, is when you get more information on the client.
And that's it. Now your lead has received an email introducing them to their HomeBot, and you have received an email introducing you to your lead. To learn how to set up the lead gen widget on your own website, go to the admin of HomeBot to the share section, and you'll see some helpful how-tos on setting up your lead gen widget. And don't hesitate to reach out to our customer success team if you have any questions. We look forward to hearing from you.
Awesome. All right.
Many of
Let's
you know and love your
let me remove this. All right, any questions so far?
Simon, this, I guess what it is, this website, this tool, this is included in our car membership. So I can go to car and I could get to this. There's a link somewhere.
Yeah, so where you can go is to the California Association of Realtors.
Mhm.
Okay, and you go to the car business product.
Got it.
And then from there, you navigate down where it says HomeBot.
Oh,
And
great.
that'll take you right into the site.
Wait, sorry, can you go back and say that one more time? Where did you find that?
The California Association of Realtors, go to the car business product section.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Okay. And when you go to the business product section, you go scroll down and then you go to HomeBot. When you go to HomeBot, this is where you go and it'll send you the And welcome, Simon. Continue as a realtor. Start increasing your listings and referrals. And again, the cool thing is it's a very powerful platform that allows you to open up potential referrals and really the clients that you have. Let's just say you're doing an open house, as I mentioned earlier, and now you get some information. Guess what? Now you're touching your clients, and you're not doing it. The system allows it to do it. And the beauty is, it also can be on your phone as well. And it gives you a lot of information. So if you have your clients' information, they can navigate the map, their favorite area, and they can kind of see and navigate. The whole goal is really not to use this as the only source, right? The goal is for you to get that call. Simon, I am ready to list my home. Simon, I am ready to purchase my home. That's the end goal, right? Because then you're going to customize your comparable market analysis. You're going to do what's called the CMA, right? You're going to see you're active, under contract, pending, and sold. And when you go on the listing appointment, and obviously this is your trap, if you want to call it that. This is your trap to get the potential buyer, the seller, to reach out to you. Then obviously your marketing strategy and your approach of understanding the dynamics of how to list a home. That's the aftermath. The beauty is that this platform is just another platform that allows you to generate more opportunities. Okay, that's the whole thing. Now, the free one allows you with the HomeBot homeowners, HomeBot for buyers. Lender co-sponsor is required. Okay, and this is why for me, I don't utilize it because I haven't set up my HomeBot, because I don't necessarily use it because I'm not really doing much production anymore. But the cool thing is that you as a business entrepreneur, you can utilize that. So the free one, the only thing it doesn't give you is a video manager, and the client capacity is only 25. Okay, so that's the unfortunate aspect of it, that it's only 25. But for the pro, it opens up the opportunity and allows you to at least do 500 with increase additional is another $10. For a small $25 investment, they even waive your setup fee because you're a CAR member. It really helps, generate more business. I think it's worth the investment as an opportunity to go. If not, you know what? Just try the sample one or the free one. And if you have 25, you can always remove one and then, or remove 10 after a while, and then get 10 new fresh clients into the system. Okay.
So, Simon, are you stuck? Like, if you have the freemium, are you stuck with the same 25 clients? And you have to get the clients to come to your HomeBot portal to put their information in, it seems like it. I mean, I was trying to just, maybe I'm overthinking this, but
No, yeah, I think you're overthinking of it. You add the client into the system, and then the system, once you get their contact information, name, number, email, address, then the system will allow you. So this one also works. Let's say that you close a transaction with your buyer. And if you just utilize the free one, it only allows you to do 25 maximum. So if you want to jump to the pro, then it gives you up to 500. And then for an additional $10 more, then you can get an additional 500 capacity. So your investment would be about $35 a month to utilize this platform. Okay. Now it's really up to you. I'm just showing you another avenue on how you can generate more referrals. Now, again, part of the process is you have to invite a loan officer to really explore all the stuff that is on this platform, because the numbers, the interest, because it calculates all this information. And it's not that the lender knows. The information is the system allows the lender company, say it's Len US, Wells Fargo, Gil Mortgage, any of those, the system already taps into their information if they're already part of it. So it calculates to the most updated information on rates and points and all that stuff. So it really gets a very concise report to the end user. Now they make a decision. I think we're ready to, sell, refinance, buy an investment property. They build enough equity on the property. They can use some of the equity or a line of credit to buy another property. The whole purpose of this platform is to generate more opportunities, more leads. Okay. And I would say start with the 25, and find very specific people that you want to, stay in connection with. Maybe this is a client that you really want to earn their business. Put them into the campaign and test it out. If the system brings you a lead and you close on this lead, guess what? Utilize some of the commission to buy the pro. It actually worked. Patricia, are you still on the call?
Yes, I'm here.
Can you share with us how this worked for you on that listing that you got?
Yeah, so actually I pay, I think it's $25 or $26 per month to have HomeBot, and I have access to probably 500 different clients, addresses. So I put a lot of my family, a lot of my friends, just, for free. And then I put some other people around my house, neighbors and different information. But so one of my close friends who has a condo in Los Angeles, and you know what I like, that you can see who opens the link.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so when they are interested or they are just looking, but still they open, right? So,
right.
They don't know that. So you can call them and see how's everything. But with this friend, actually, one Saturday morning, I think he opened the link and he said, okay, I want to sell it now. So that's, and that right there is $650,000. I mean,
right.
if I pay $300 a year, it's worth it, right?
Worth it.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I mean, you can try, guys, for a few months, but of course, you're not gonna see results so fast. But yeah.
Yeah, again, this is just another layer, folks. Now that things are starting to open up, open houses, at the client's information. Let's just say you're hosting an open house and, maybe not at the moment they're ready, but maybe, down the line, maybe it's a neighbor that's been thinking about selling their home, was just curious to see, what the value of their home. Get their information, their name, their last name, their email address, their phone number. Obviously, the more information that you get, the better the system will work. Their address, their zip code. If you know what they property sold when they bought it, what year did it sell? All this information, again, can be utilized for the benefit of helping you customize these reports. If you know the loan amount, all this good stuff. And then again, the additional homeowner as well.
Simon, what I got from Fidelity is a list of addresses around my farm, and I input a lot of different names and addresses and phone numbers, emails. Right. You need emails, so that's another way to get more contacts on your list.
I'm sorry, Patricia, you're saying I know how Fidelity will give you a farm list of your names, emails, and you could take that same list and upload it right in there. Is that what you're saying, right?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
So, yeah. So I think that's great. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I see here in the chat, is using HomeBot an alternative to doing a CMA? Yes and no. So it's not really customized because, again, in real time, Mona, and I'm not sure, is Mona still on the call? I'm not sure if she is. No, I think she hopped off. But, just to answer that question, so HomeBot is an alternative. You still want to do, if you do get a potential lead from it, let's just say, you get a call, hey, Simon, I'm ready to list my home. Based on that HomeBot, it says that my home is worth 800,000. So let's just say you get that objection, right? You're still going to do your homework. You're not going to give that information over the phone. You're going to say, thank you again. I really appreciate the call. And, let me do my research on your property, because we are seeing big changes on a regular basis. I want to make sure that I'm giving you the most accurate information. So will today or tomorrow at 5 work, so I can provide you with, the current value of your home. Then you're going to jump on the MLS and you're going to do all your information on the property, right? Your comparable market analysis, what's active, what's under contract, what's pending, and what actually sold in the last 90 days. So when you provide that, you're going to say, because the system is no different than Zillow, right? It's an zestimate. It's only an estimate. The HomeBot has not seen the property, doesn't know the condition of the property. You have to physically go there and see. But it's pretty concise to what the market trend in the neighborhood, and it pulls information no different than Zillow does, and no different than what we see on the MLS. So it's pretty concise when it comes to that. But at the end of the day, you still want to do your own research and provide your own data to present to your client. Okay, so that's just an alternative, but do not rely on it as a source. Yeah, this house is worth 850,000. Alexandra had, I don't think HomeBot is free. Try to create an account, and it says it is $200 a month for a pro, $150 for basic. I'm
That's
not sure.
No,
Okay.
you solve that problem. You just go to car.org, and then through car, you can get it for free.
Yeah, sorry. You got to go through the California Association of Realtors. You get the discounted rate. If you just go to homebot.com, then you're going to be paying as if you're not a member of the association, then the cost would be $200. So again, pros and cons, folks. If you're a member of the association, you're part of CAR and NAR, you get the rated discount as an avenue, which is what, $25 a month, or $30 if you want an additional 1,000. Okay, how is Simon using it for free? I'm not utilizing it for free. Like I said, I wanted to utilize this as a educational platform, as another incentive. I don't have a free account with it. I'm a member just as much as all of you here. If I wanted to utilize it, then I would have to also pay for it. So I guess that's what Mona's question was. I don't think it's free. Yeah, it is free up to 25 inputs into the system. Thank you. I have to hop off. Okay. Hi, Patricia. How long have you had the HomeBot account? Congrats on your listing. So that was a question from Yona. I don't know, Patricia, if you can just share how long have you had?
Probably I have this for 1.5 years. And I like that you're giving a service to friends, family, and new clients, if they are looking to sell or buy something, especially sell. And the good thing is that you can add, I usually get like, can I get a CMA? So they're thinking,
Right.
they're thinking to sell. That is good. Yeah.
Exactly. Remember, folks, for the rest that are still on the call, the only way you can get the discounted rate, you got to go through the California Association of Realtors, find the affiliate lender you want to utilize, send them an invitation, create your register, create your account, send an invitation to your lender, and then the system will go from there. And then it's really inputting your client's information. No difference than a CRM, right? Your data, and you're just putting the information. Try it out and see if it's effectively worked. Like Patricia mentioned, she got a listing from it. Congratulations. So obviously it works. And for the small investment, you get a listing from it, it'll pay for itself. Okay. All right, folks. Any additional questions regarding the platform HomeBot? Very cool. All right. Well, it's 3:10. I try to respect each and every one of you on time. I know I went a little over the hour, but I hope this was of great value and again, just another resource for you to have. Again, it may give you that opportunity to get a buyer, get a seller, get an investor. So take advantage of the free account, then utilize, the pro account if you see value in it. It's not required. You don't need to utilize it, but it's again, another avenue, another platform to touch